walk into any interaction, and let's look at business. When you walk into a business interaction, a sales interaction, you walk into your manager's office. See, everybody has their own frame they're walking in with. Everyone has their own model of the world that they're walking in with. And so when you walk into, let's just use a boardroom, for example. So you walk in, you're given a boardroom presentation. Now you're in there, you're nervous, and you want to pitch your product. You know, they're on the other hand, this might be the third, fourth, fifth presentation they've seen. Their brain might be overwhelmed, kind of checked out. Maybe the CEO's in there, and he doesn't want to be in there. He just wants to hear what's the bottom line. And so you have these different models of the world colliding. And so how do you kind of take a perceptual position? And this is what I recommend, is that you have to take 3 positions when you go into any communication or any high level or high impact communication. If you want to get a raise, if you want to go into a boardroom presentation, if you run the same sales meeting over and over, ask yourself and put yourself in these 3 positions. 1, you know your position. What do you want to get accomplished? And you know that well. But what you need to do is flip around to the other person's position, put yourself in their shoes and ask yourself, what state are they in? What are they thinking when I'm walking into that room? What is their model of the world? What is their frame that they're coming in with? And then you have the 3rd position, and that's the observer. So if you were the observer and you're seeing these 2 models of the world collide, these 2 frames collide, what would that person be saying about this interaction? What recommendations would that person give of the interaction? And so when you have this perceptual position and you go to 3 different perceptual positions, you're going to be able to step into the other person's model of the world and the other person's frame. Because when 2 people's models of the world collide, one wins. And so either you are compelling enough to bring them into your presentation, or you're not very compelling, you get sucked into their presentation and their model of the world, rather, and they're zoned out. So what is your frame that you're going to bring, and how do you bring all models of the world and all frames together so you bring them into your frame rather than they stay over here, you stay over here, nothing gets done? The best way to do that is with perceptual positions. Ask yourself, what do I want to get accomplished? What's my frame I'm bringing in? But what's the frame of the audience, the person I'm communicating with? And then the 3rd position is, who's that 3rd observer? If there's an innocent bystander, what would they say about the situation? And by doing so, you're going to understand that everybody has their own model of the world. You're going to be accepting of it. You're going to be able to become a better communicator. And you're going to understand that everybody has essentially a different frame they're bringing to every interaction. And you'll have more success by adjusting your frame and collapsing them into your model of the world.